Okay, so we're recording. So we're doing healing ancestral wounds. So we've all been various denominations of witches and warlocks and all the things that go around that. So the possibilities are burnt at the stake, stoned to death, drowned, poisoned, locked up in a mental asylum. That's happened this century, because it's only that was probably happening still during the Margaret Thatcher era, where people were locked up for menopausal issues and all sorts of stuff that wasn't even crazy because we were too emotional. We had to go into hiding and priest holes and underground tunnels. We were feared, lied about, hunted, but who were they really? So they were good and bad always with these kinds of energies. Mostly, though, they were people that were being feared, who were healers, herbalists, naturopaths, white witches, sorcerers, starseeds, medicine men and women, and people like us now. We've evolved into therapists, and we're now in the possibilities of modern day being shut down, if you like, the modern day book burning and censorship that's going on at the moment. So some of the ideas for the people that I've got in, I'm not going to read this whole passage. It's just, this is Rowena lent me a book by Joshua David Stone. Has anyone else read any of his stuff?
No, not really.
So amazing man. He's been writing since he was young, and it's called Soul Psychology, this particular book. Really good book. So I brought in two deities that he channels, and I'm going to use them in the meditation today. So Dwal Kul and Viwamas. So they're clearing negative issues out of your body. So I'm not going to clear all of these things on this list because I think that's too much in one go. I'm just focusing on the bit that I've highlighted in blue. So removing all the negative imprints from past lives. Okay. And if anything else comes up to be cleared in the process of that, then good. This is all work that we can all do with each other, for each other, and on our own. Oh, poor Helen.
Sorry.
Yawny.
Sorry.
So we've got Dwal Kul, if that's how you say his name. He's the Tibetan master to guide humanity to live right into the new world, and here to help you grow and learn and clear old attachments. Lord Melchizedek, as you Rahani practitioners know, is the overseer, one of the overseers of the universe. He's responsible for channeling the fifth dimensional Rahani energy through to Carol Stacey, and ready for us to ascend and move into the next phase of consciousness and help others on the journey. So he connects into the Great White Brotherhood Lodge, protector and guide to the 144,000 light workers that are involved in this ascension that we're all going through now. So if you've got your Rahani manuals, you can read a little bit more about him. It's worth reading up on these deities actually, because it adds an extra flavor to everything. So Viwamas is an ascended spiritual teacher to help light workers awaken their spiritual gifts and inner power. Another incarnation being Sanat Kamara. You can look that up in Rahani as well, or look it up online. And this is helping us to face and release shadow aspects by illuminating these with light and bringing healing. So if you look at these pictures, we're depicted by the witch on a broom. Really, we're these light warriors. And we are bringers of light. And so not to be feared and hidden like this one on the left. We are here to stand out and do the work that we were brought here to do. So with the meditation tonight, I'm going to do the usual grounding and clearing, connect through the ascension chakras, connect you into your senses, and do into the woods and the trees, because you're all familiar with that. Bring in Archangel Michael, put the protection bubble around you. And we're going to work with the violet and green flame, Archangel Zadkiel, to transmute And then during the meditation, we'll have Lord Melchizedek, Darkle, Viwamus, and then we'll have the Arcturians come in with some healing technology a bit later on. There will be a part where I will ask you to say quietly, or if you're not on your own, say it in your head, the Ho'oponopono. In the meditative state, that's even more powerful, and you'll be clearing through your ancestral line. So any wrongdoings that you might have been involved in, because we don't know what our path is and what our dark and light was in these incarnations. So we're going to be clearing through our line with the Hawaiian prayer. Okay, everyone's familiar with that. Helen, you've done Ho'oponopono before.
Yeah, just recently with you, yeah.
Yeah, of course. So as things come up, just allow the ties to be cut, the energy to be transmuted and purified. And then just fill the space with love and serenity. I will talk you through all of this. I just wanted to give you the idea of what the meditation is going to be about. So when we go into the space where the clearing and healing will take place, we're going to allow the Ascended Masters to do this work for us. Okay?
Wow.
So I'm going to stop sharing for a minute. Any questions? No? Stunned you all into silence. Okay, let me just move you over. Sorry, ladies, I've saved the meditation outside and now I can't find it. Can you hear my daughter talking?
Mm.
Okay, good. Okay, right. We are there. So just relax your energy, close your eyes, unless you're going to fall asleep. I'm going to pop you all on mute. And if you feel yourself falling asleep, just open your eyes and just softly stare at a point somewhere in your room. So just allow the relaxation to come from the top of your head. And as you breathe in and out, fully relax your body. And on your out breath, feel that relaxation following through everywhere, into every space. When you breathe in again, stay relaxed on the in-breath as well. Relax your jaw, your face, your shoulders, your upper body, your lower body. Down into your legs and feet. Just allowing roots to grow from the bottom of your feet deep down into the earth. Just visualize these connecting into the earth and with the earth star chakra. Anchoring you into earth as we go on our journey. Being overseen by Archangel Sandalphon. So just bring your awareness up to high up above your head to a 6-pointed star. the energy of Christ consciousness and the healing energy of Rahani, pouring down through this space, bringing protection as it comes through the six-pointed star into your stellar gateway chakra high above your head. Just connecting the energy into here as it moves down into your soul star chakra. Down further to just above and behind your head to the causal chakra. Connecting this energy now into your crown. Just allow your senses to arrive, seeing what you feel through these chakras and the energies that are moving through, a sensation, a movement, a colour, a sound, whatever shows up for you. And moving down into your third eye chakra. Sensing the energy there for you. And then into your throat chakra. Allow the energy to be pouring down through all the ascension chakras. And down into your crown, your brow, your throat. Activating these energy centers, moving down into your heart chakra. Feel the expansion here and the energies moving. And into your solar plexus. Further down into your navel chakra. Feeling the sensations as you move down into the sacral chakra. And then down into the base. And then bringing this connection into the Earth Star chakra. A giant column of light. Connected above and below. Healing energies coming up from the earth and healing energies beaming down through the Christ consciousness, Rahani, healing energy. And just visualize yourselves walking towards the woods. The sun is rising. The air is cool, but it's not cold. All the little creatures are just coming to life as the day starts. Flowers are opening. Feel the ground beneath your feet as you walk into the woods. Smell of the woods and the trees and the earth and the flowers. And you come to a clearing. There's a small fire there just to keep you warm. And see us all in a circle of trees in a clearing. You can see the glow of the sun rising through the trees and all of us there in a circle. Imagine now you're surrounded by a giant golden and white bubble of light. And over all of us, a giant golden dome of protection. Calling in Archangel Michael now to cut any cords to any attachments, to anything we no longer need in this moment, just to clear the energy in this space now. Sealing the ends. It's assisting us all just to let go of the day and any worries or fears or anger or anything that came up. Just to help you clear the space. And your bubble of light is filled with healing energy and love and protection. So imagining now, high up above you and above all of us in the circle, a huge beam of violet and green light, the violet flame beaming down all around us. And in your mind, say, I am in my violet flame. And again, I am in my violet flame. And once more, I am in my violet flame. Fully connected to this cleansing ray of light. Feel this all around you, within you, just allowing it to clear any space. Clearing and purifying, transmuting any negativity, draining energies. And this will come in and out throughout the whole meditation as and when it's needed. Ask now for Lord Melchizedek, the overseer of the universe, to step into your bubble. Don't worry if you don't know what he looks like, just allow his energy to show up. Just connect in now with his energy. Just allowing your senses to be free to pick up whatever needs to be shown to you. He's here to assist our journey, to oversee our healing and our learning. Feel this bubble of light expanding and see in front of you a giant portal opening up. It's filled with beautiful golden white sparkly light, inviting you in. Lord Melchizedek takes you by the hand and leads you into this portal of light. You're safe and protected in this space. As you travel through, you start to sense the portal opening up into a new space. And we're met by the Tibetan master Dwal Kul and ascended master Vaiwamas. You are now in the sacred monastery of Dwal Kul, the ashram. See all of us here again in a circle together. Still fully surrounded by the giant golden dome of light. And you find yourselves a space to settle down and relax, ready for some deep healing. We're healing and clearing old ancestral wounds. Connect into your own higher self, your own energy of knowing, that aspect of you that is the I am, your higher intelligence, your higher spirituality. So we're asking 3 ascended masters now to step forward, calling on the healing energies, merging with the Christ consciousness and the Ruhani wherever it's needed. Just allowing that healing to come through to you. This is clearing all negative and draining energies and entities, all past life ties, fears, anything now not for our highest good. Clearing all old karma as we move into the new phase, the new paradigm. We no longer need to work through our karma. We're being cleared and healed and receiving ascension activations into our light bodies. Just going to play some music now. Just allow this healing and allow whatever turns up for you. From Dwalkul, Vaiwamas and Lord Melchizedek. If you have images pop into your head, ask for them to be cleared. You may feel sensations in your body, places where you've got old wounds, images of things that may have happened. Just observe, don't get absorbed in the drama. And allow the ties to be cut and the wounds to be healed. In your mind, you're going to do some clearing of the Hawaiian prayer. So in your mind or out loud if you're able to, if you haven't already started. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Over and over. Really feel these words. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Clearing through your ancestral line, being aware of what comes up in your mind's eye. So from the space where you are in the circle, now just visualizing all of you walking towards the cave that you can see just a little way in the distance. As you enter into this cave, you notice it's a cave with beautiful sparkling crystals all around the place. Being lit by the crystals. A million sparkly pinpoints of light all around you, bouncing off each other. Find yourself a crystal that's flat enough for you to sit on like a chair. Lord Melchizedek has accompanied you into the cave. And now he's asking the Arcturian healing energy to come into this space, to call in the Arcturians. Feel the powerful energies all around you. Allowing this energy to focus directly on you. And as you look up, see that you're looking up to a giant, faceted, clear, quartz-shaped crystal. And from this crystal, liquid light coming down towards you, allowing this liquid crystal light to enter into your ascended chakras, your stellar gateway, your soul star, your causal, and into your crown, making its way through all the chakras. Feel this like you're drinking it into every space in your body. Filling every space with this liquid crystal light. You're receiving healing from this crystal energy, from the Arcturians. Allowing your light body to become more alive, clearing through density, bringing light codes and activations for what you're ready for right now. Absorbing this light into every space. And now visualizing a golden vacuum just coming into the space of your own personal bubble of light, and just allowing this to suction out any negative energies that has now been neutralized. Bringing this into every space, removing and clearing. Purifying every space, transmuting any negativity. And as we see this vacuum disappear, every single space that has been cleared is filled with love and gratitude instead. Feel the feeling of love and gratitude, allowing them to go into the spaces that have been cleared for you. I am healed, say in your mind. I am healed. And now we call forward Lord Arcturus to each one of you to place a crystal in each of your chakras. Just breathe deeply and allow this process to take place. So all 12 chakras. Let's start with your Earth Star. Let's allow the colour of the crystal or whatever pops into your mind, into your space, into the base chakra. Sacral. Your navel chakra. Solar plexus. Your heart. Your throat. Into your third eye. Still visualizing the crystals being placed. Your crown. Your causal. Soul star. Stellar gateway. All connected. Ask him now to activate all of these crystals. Feel them beginning to spin in each chakra in a clockwise manner. Feel them expanding and reaching towards each other to become one giant unified chakra. Breathe this deeply into your whole body. This powerful light are gifts from the masters. It's a gift for you to go out into the world and share the light with as many people as you can. Beautiful crystal light body. Just bring your energy back towards you. Thank Lord Arcturus for coming. As we make our way out of the cave with Lord Melchizedek, back to Viwamis, Dwalkul. We thank them for the healing. As we make our way with Lord Melchizedek to the portal that appears in front of us, golden sparkly light as we step in and make our way back to our circle in the clearing. Stepping out of the portal into our own bubble still. We're all still in a giant dome of golden light. Thank Lord Melchizedek for coming, send him through the portal as it closes behind him. Be aware of everybody else in the circle. Bring your energy fully back to your physical body and feeling your feet on the ground. Make your way back out of the clearing. Fully aware of your senses, your physical senses of what's around you in this space now. And take in a couple of energizing deep breaths. Making sure you're fully grounded. Bring yourself back into the room. Is Faye back? Mandy, you back? Mandy's there. I think Faye's fully in bed asleep. Okay, so it would be good to do some sharing. So who would like to share any of their experience? Be interested to hear if anyone's wounds came into their meditation. Shall I pick on someone? Diane?
Hands and throat.
Okay. And was
And
it
a lot of heat.
a lot of heat? Were you getting sensations of like a past life?
Possibly, I don't know, but a lot of heat.
Okay, good. I actually felt like I'd been hung. That was nice.
It's lovely.
Had to do some clearing on that. Throat stuff. Were you able to feel the healing, Diane?
I think so, because it was, to put it simply, a lot of energy running around. So I think that must have been what that was.
It's healing energy or spirit guides turning up. You'll feel them one way or the other.
Yeah.
Good. Brilliant. Thanks.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Pam? You need to unmute.
All the energy that was moving was in my feet.
Wow.
They were buzzing like crazy, but the picture that came into my head was something you brought up in a body talk session of me being put in a priest hole, and then whoever put me in left me there, which would explain a lot. so that came into my mind. Whether I felt any healing or not, I was drifting in and out a little bit, I've got to admit.
Okay, that's good though. The image came in, so it came up to be cleared, made conscious. Good. We'll see how this pans out. See if you all have dreams and what have you. Anyone else? Phase back. Val?
So I was being prepared to be burned at stake. So that was literally the night before, and I was there, but it was the night and I knew it was going to happen in the morning.
Wow.
So not very pleasant, needless to say, but very dark. It was at night, the night before. Then at the end, when you said that we were given crystals for each chakra. So so I don't know exactly which ones they were, but all I know is that initially I had a vision of a Chinese warrior mask, and all the chakras once put together were in the shape, but the bigger version of this warrior mask, which felt like I had to, it looked aggressive from the outside, but it was very good protection. So I guess that was probably the image I had to project onto people to be safe, which might be linked to being burnt at stake. I don't know, but it felt like some sort of protection, like an armor, really. And I really like being in the cave. It was like this magical place full of crystals. Like, yes, please.
We'll just all go and live there.
Yeah, can we do that? And when you said that did you say the light was turning into liquid? I could literally, I've been kind of hooked onto this Netflix program called it's on glass blowers.
Okay.
And the liquid glass, it just looked like this. And I've been fascinated by glass and liquid glass since I've seen this program. I so want to try it. And it really felt like this, but it was not burning. It was just wrapping us up as if it was like a lava lamp, covering us and going like this in motions, circular motion.
Lovely.
That was nice.
Had a clearing. Did you feel it being suctioned out?
The Hoover?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was muck. It was like some sort of mucusy thing that had to leave.
Okay, good. Good. Brilliant.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks, Val. Who else would like to talk next? Let's just pick on somebody. Faye? How much of it were you awake for?
Trying to sleep at the end because when you were talking about things, I was like, you were saying what? What crystals? What? I felt I had pain in my feet initially. I did the chakra bit. I got into it a little bit, and this one's been coming up quite a lot for me over the last few months. Being accused of lying and not being able to speak my truth, and that's all linked into another life. And it's funny, when it started I was wearing like a dark red dress, but I wasn't the one who chose it, which is really bizarre. So somebody put me in a dark red dress, and this has been coming up time and time again now, and I keep going back to this past life. And this time it was funny, Pam, you said about your feet. My feet, and in this life I hate wearing shoes. I always chuck them away, especially when I'm drunk. I'm always, like, my friend Emma's like, stop walking through London with bare feet, it's, you fucking idiot. But in this, like, I hate anything on my feet, and in this one, at the start of it, before I fell asleep, I felt like my feet were getting, there was somebody doing something to my feet, and I was in a red dress that wasn't my choosing. And then I don't know when I went to sleep. I'm sorry about that.
I had an eye on you anyway, so that I was bringing you back energetically. I thought you'd gone to sleep.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
Okay, you can listen to it again anyway.
I thought I might have to. There's like my body's knackered today. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I know. I think we're all a bit burnt out. So these March meteorites and energies and stuff. It's crazy. Schumann resonance really high as well.
Mm.
So, yeah. Thanks, Faye.
Sorry, not loads, but yeah, the
No,
red
that's
dress
good.
and my feet.
Saw a lot for the bit you were awake for. Thank you. Helen, do you fancy talking?
Yeah, what I experienced was really interesting. When we went down into the forest, I was really funny. It was a fairy, a fairy out of Peter Pan. I was tiny and I was flitting everywhere and I just could not sit on the ground and visualize anything. I was just flitting everywhere. But before I came through, I saw a guide and he looked like an elder. It was a black man with a bald head. And because I was flitting around everywhere, he became more solid. He was quite glass at first, part of like a diamond outline. But because I was flitting around, he became more of a human form, and he felt like a father figure. He felt like he was there to put me under his wing, and he was kind of giggling at my, flirting. I'm flitting here and there. He was giggling about it, you would do with a child who's doing things that they can't help themselves. But then we went through into the cave, which was amazing. And yeah, I became a bit more solid. And I actually, my surroundings, although it was all lovely and twinkly, became like, not a marshmallow, but heavier than like a slime, but a nice, comfortable slime, coating me and sort of almost like grounding me, making it impossible for me to flit around. And then I absorbed. Okay,
Saying keep still, Helen.
yeah, this is what we need to do for you. Yeah. And then it could just be I was so excited to be there, that kind of energy. And then through this kind of like thick, slimy but nice feeling, wasn't suffocating. I was getting that sensation of grounding and growing and becoming a larger fairy. And then when we went back through, I was the same size as, I wasn't tiny anymore. And I was standing very grounded in that dome. And the elder who was still waiting there for me had changed into another black man I really adore. But he was still the same person, and he was smiling at me saying, yes, I knew you'd get there. So it was lovely.
Brilliant. Thank you. It was a good experience.
It was.
Thanks, Helen.
Thank you.
Sue?
Well, for me, I was actually quite chuffed that I could actually really feel the energy.
Brilliant.
And so that's a big one for me, really. I did start having some visions. They were just random, somewhere I'd never been before, and there was a sort of an old lady stood up in front of me, really white hair. But there was nothing more than that. And I had another vision, but I can't remember. But
Did that feel like somebody familiar, or did that feel like a guide?
Actually, it might have been a guide. Yeah, it might have just been a guide. So actually, it was the person kind of like had a cloak on, like a gold cloak. So yeah, it might have been. Okay. So yeah, just sort of like, for me, it's like starting to,
come alive.
Yeah, come alive. It's like it's not all happening yet for me, but I didn't really feel anything being healed, except I could feel the light within me.
Brilliant.
And things happening, if you know what I mean. But like Diane was saying, you could sort of like feel the energy all around.
So that will have been healing energy or guides or you tuning into your chakras, any or all of the above or all of them. So yeah. Brilliant. And you stayed awake?
Yes. Thank
Brilliant. Thank you, Sue.
you.
Andy?
Sorry. Yeah. I was able to follow it well. I did struggle a little bit getting properly grounded, but I did. And then the only thing I mean, I followed it all, but it was in the sort of gap bit where the music was on. I saw like a witch lady who was sort of hunkered down over a spinning wheel.
Okay.
And I thought Wales. I mean, I just initially thought Wales, but then there was the song Ra Ra Rasputin, and I felt it was like in Russia. And then I heard some really very positive words like you're very brave, and it was just about being a woman and how brave we all are, and how you know, we shoulder the burdens, and it's tough, and we keep doing it again and again and again.
Yeah, here we are again.
Yeah.
In a different outfit and a different
Exactly. Exactly. So it was that kind of thing. I can't quite remember the exact words, but it was sort of very positive and reassuring, affirming. So yeah, that was lovely.
That's really good. That's really
Yeah.
nice. That felt really emotional, Mandy. I could feel that.
Yeah, it was like, oh my God, you're in a pit, you know, you're the lowest of the low, you know, you've been through it all, you know, you're in a black cloak, you're spinning, your fingers are bleeding, you know, you're not in any way respected in any place, any form, anywhere.
So outcast.
Yeah, just trying to make some money to live, and yeah, it just, and you know, I don't know why it was all Russian, but that seemed unlike me really, but anyway, yeah, that sort of seemed to be the theme of it.
Brilliant.
So, yeah,
Right.
it was interesting. Yeah,
Mandy, that's really good. I think really they'll keep, other things will come up, because you're not going to clear all your ancestral stuff in one session. It's just what your body, mind, spirit body's ready to do. This may still filter through, you can listen to it again. These are the sort of meditations that for ourselves shorten them and do clearings on ourselves as well, just to keep the energy flowing, but always make sure you've come back, and always make sure you've closed off and that you're grounded. Because when you're dealing with old wounds and stuff, you kind of don't want to stay in it. You want to make sure that you've cleared it, you've healed it, and you've come back and you've kind of closed off the portal, and you've managed to make sure you are properly grounded when you come back. Now, to finish, I think just to make sure that you are all fully grounded, because we've done quite a lot of work, I will just say a very short meditation just for the end. Just to make sure that I know you're all fully present in the now moment. All right, so don't settle too much, because I need you to just stay awake for this bit. Looking at Faye getting comfy. I'm teasing you, Faye. Okay, so just take a nice deep breath. Just really feel your feet on the floor, or imagine your feet on the floor if you're not sat in a chair. Be fully present to your earth body, the physical body, feeling the weight of it. We'll just ask Archangel Michael to just come in with his protective cloak and his flaming blue sword and just move around us all. Just make sure there's no loose ends. Just removing any last ties and sealing the ends so nothing can reattach. Just knowing that you're always safe and protected. And just allow yourselves to be put in a bubble of light. Every day, before you go to sleep, when you wake up in the morning, if ever you feel uneasy or your senses are on alert and your energies might be being infiltrated, just do the violet flame, cutting the cords, seal the ends, put yourself in a bubble over and over, because these things can just reattach. Things can happen, you weaken your Wei Qi, and then things can just come back in a bit. Not all the deep-seated stuff if you're properly clearing it, so just keep working on that energy. All right, everybody back fully? Good. Any last questions? Any last anything to say? No. Mandy, if you want to stay and chat to me for a few minutes about this patches, you can, and anyone else that wants to give Mandy some advice on the patches, then that'd be good. But I understand that everybody's really tired. I'm happy to stay with you, Mandy, for a bit and chat to you about that stuff. All right. So thanks everybody.
Thank you, ladies.
And I'll put
Bye-bye.
another date up and see what you all think, and we'll do another meditation soon. All right.
Bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.